Yo, yo. All right. We got sort of a different situation going on today as well. So, the other day I was thinking, I mostly do like compilation stuff on this here channel. So, I want to change that up a little bit cuz I feel like no like ego type of thing, but I'm like a Garyu rank and I don't have crazy Tekken knowledge. I have knowledge of other fighting games. Like there goes my MK hours. There goes my Street Fighter hours, and that's not even counting Killer Instinct and stuff like that. So, when it comes to this game, I'm definitely a noob. I'm not like some experienced player. I've played Tekken 5, I've played Tekken 7, but I never took them seriously. I never got out of blue ranks in Tekken 7. So, with that being said, this is sort of like a, for lack of a better thing, beginner's guide to what you should be doing first, starting off. The first thing is, this is what people love to do. You know, like go on YouTube. Oh, let me get a practice combo. Let me get my like, what should my go-to combo be? You know, like, what do I want to do first? That is the worst place to start, in my opinion. Because like, yeah, you have your combo, but then if you're like throwing this out, or if you're like throwing this out, you're gonna like get punished, you know? I guess maybe like if you're, I mean, even electrics, you're still gonna get punished. No matter what happens, you're still gonna get punished if you throw out an electric randomly, because the Kazuya is just gonna do while rising 1-2. So, what should you do first? Well, my thing is like working on sidestepping is huge, because this really levels up your game. See, look, I can get like a good combo going just off of learning sidestepping. Like when to sidestep, like what does sidestepping left and sidestepping right mean? Like what's the difference? Sidestepping into like my launching moves. You know, like that's all important. And if you're playing a Mishima, actually no, before that, if you're gonna like just want to learn the game at like the quickest pace possible, literally movement. So after sidestepping, you've got Korean backdashing. I'm obviously not amazing at this. I'm still a noob, but I've been practicing a little bit. Like, there you go. There's some Korean backdashing for you. Wait, if you're playing a Mishima, then you like go on your wave dashing. See, I'm still ass at this. I'm not good at it every single time. I'm not a pro. There you go. There's some wave dashing. Get it quick. Do drills like 3 wave dashes. See, I can't even do 3. 3 wave dashes in a row. Then a hell sweep. 3 wave dashes in a row. And then a demon paw. Stuff like that. Because that will get you, like, if you don't have to think about... Okay, back a second. The reason this game is super hard for a noob is, this is what I've concluded at least. There is so much stuff going on that the mental stack is higher than any other fighting game, I think, personally. Because in MK, for example, you don't have to worry about, okay, I have to be Korean backdashing to avoid this dude's move, punish with an electric, and then wave dash in. You don't have to worry about that. You only have to worry about, okay, I'm going to backdash up, I'm going to wait for him to whiff, and then I'm going to go in with my electric. I'm going to go in with my... I guess if you're playing Sub-Zero, I'm going to go in with my forward 1-2 string and then freeze him and go from there. This game, you're worrying about, oh, I have to land my wall rising moves, you know? I have to land this. I have to land this. That's an extra layer, because a lot of the punishes, like, for example, an optimal punish for a lot of moves in this game is a wall rising. If they're, like, throwing out highs, you're going to want to do a wall rising 3 to like get a good combo. See, I just messed it up. You want to like do something like that. That's obviously nowhere close to optimal, but you're going to want to get a sort of wall rising combo down for that. There, that's more optimal. It's really not at all, but you get what I'm saying. So the mental stack is high. So having to worry about, oh, am I going to wave dash correctly is not good. Or am I going to be Korean? Is my Korean backdashing going to look like that? Granted, this is full disclosure, I use a PS5 controller. This thing is absolutely horrible for fighting games. There's never been like a worse designed controller outside of the freaking like, I don't even know, the freaking Resident Evil 4 chainsaw. That might be worse, but like besides that, there's nothing worse for this than the PS5 DualSense, whatever the hell it's called. Nothing worse. So that's step one, is movement. If you can like, it doesn't have to be crazy reliable, but it's good if it's crazy reliable. But if you have like some, you know, you can do like this, you can get your like wall rising combo down. I just disproved my point. You can get some wall rising combos going and get it to decent damage. Then honestly, you're a step in the right direction. Like if you can land your like thing right there, something like that, then you're in the right direction. So after that, we get to everybody's freaking favorite thing, which is combos. You know, like everybody loves their like, y'all have seen this 1,000 times. Everybody loves their combos, you know, like, oh my god. See, this is what I'm talking about right here. Exactly. I'm literally proving my point. I have to think about this still. I have to think about the wall rising execution, and then I mess it up because I overthink it. I have to think about my wave dashing execution. If I didn't have to think about this, an entire layer would be gone from the game. An entire layer of difficulty is gone, which is important. Anyway, so yeah, you want to work on combos, getting like a decent like combo next, because that's always nice, because they're fun to do, they're fun to look at, and then you can like, yeah, they're just fun to do and fun to look at, I think, personally. And you get hella damage off of them, which is another thing unique to Tekken. So those are like two things that are sort of important. But I'd say, for me, that's like what you see people talk about. Movement, then combos. But how do you do the combos if you don't know the moves? So this is like my main thing here and purpose of doing this. Learning all of your moves and what's good is crazy important. Because for a long time, I didn't even know this move existed. This 13 frame startup plus 5 mid move that has kind of bad range. It's sidesteppable, but you know what people in this rank are gonna do? They're gonna start go for a 1-1, or they're gonna round start go for a power crush, or they're gonna round start, you know, go for like something that's definitely not 13 frames. I'll tell you what, they're gonna go for, I mean, an electric is different, but they're not gonna be going for this. They're going to be going for they're going to want to dodge you. They're going to want to do all that type of stuff. But if you shut that down with starting with a good mid, it's great. So that's my other piece of advice. Know all your moves. And I know people say you have to sift through the moves. It's crazy how good knowledge checks are in this. Knowledge checking somebody, like, okay, for example, what can I do here? I can do this. 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 I can do this into this. I can do this into this. So, you know, people don't know all that. If I'm right here and I go like that, nobody knows what's coming next. That's the goal. If they're a noob, they don't know what's going on. If you're in low ranks, they don't know what's happening. So then you get like a decent combo going. So that's the other important thing. Literally look through your move list. Take some notes, not like just some small mental notes. Okay, what's cool here? So I know these are all my heat engagers, so I need these. These are crazy good. Heat engagers are crazy because you get that full bar and everything, but you can't be spamming them, because if y'all see any of my gameplay, I love to do this to get my heat engager off, but that's such an unsafe move and it's unreliable. So looking through all of them to see what's going on. Okay, Demon's Paw. Crazy good move. They can sidestep it, so you don't want to spam it, but it's like crazy good just to have that knowledge of what's going on. Like, you know you have this. You know you have this. You know you have this. Like, those are good to know because they are also knowledge checks. If people don't know what's going on, they're getting hit by that, and then you get crazy damage. Like, people don't know that I can do this, that unblockable throw when I'm in heat. So these are all things to kind of keep in mind about what's going on. Strings. Strings are also like really good to know, because I never use this. I always go 1-1-2. And then if we put Kazuya, let's put Kazuya on block. I want block all. If we put Kazuya on block, minus 17, minus 10. So he has to jab me here. So yeah, just looking through this move list, it's crazy good. And it's free knowledge. Then you know you got this. Then you know you can also go like this. You can also just do this into like a jab to continue a combo. You know you can do this. These like mix up sort of situations. So it's just nice to know everything. And again, you don't have to like keep watch of everything, but like it's nice to like have that knowledge in the back of your brain. Like, oh, I haven't thrown this out against this guy. Let me just try it. Why not? As a last thing for beginners, this is what I like to, this is something I wish I knew at the start. Stances. Here we go. Moves while crouching, then you have while rising. People don't call that while rising. People will call that anything, you know? So, knowing what that means is possibly one of the other most important things in this game. Because then, if I know that this, I have to, a lot of these moves are really good. Like, this, really good. This, really good. This, we already talked about that option select. And then you even got like, I don't know. I feel like just knowing all of this stance stuff makes it less confusing and really kind of unlocks the game. Because if you know what a stance is, if you know what while rising means, if you know like your character's stances, like for example, Morning Crow is one of Devil Jin's stances. If you know what this does, you know that you can go like this, you can go like this, you can go like that, you can go like that. If you know all this stuff, you're going to have such a better time. Because they're also free knowledge checks. If somebody doesn't know what this is and they have to jab me, oh, I get free pressure. I just get some free stuff going on. I don't even have to worry. I get a heat engager here too. Like, it's just good stuff to know. This is what gets you out of low ranks. If you want to speed run low ranks, literally find your stances. See what ways there are to get, because there's plenty of ways to get into stances. Here's an example. That puts me in stance. While rising 3 puts me into my Morning Crow stance. So I can go like that, and there I have heat. And then I can do my freaking like shenanigans once I'm in heat. So yeah, that's kind of like a basic overview of what you want to do. You want to look at what moves are your best moves. You want to look at, okay, I have to know like my movement. I have to know what sidestepping is. What are my options? Like, what are my best options at a sidestepping? I'm distracted trying to do an electric now. There we go. What are my good lows? What can I mix people up with? Like, nobody, like, because people, like, always fall for this. So what can I do to, like, not necessarily frame trap, but make people confused? And, like, again, give me some basic combos. Nothing crazy, but, like, just something. So those are, like, the most important things, I think, to get out of your blue, green, yellow, first dan, second dan, beginner ranks. Oh, wait, hold on. Actually, I don't know if anyone noticed this feature. If I say smash that like button, the fucking like button lights up. It's so stupid. All right, bye-bye.